What the fuck? Am I recording? Dude, what? I was just... What? What? I was just running... What? How did that just drop a house of... Easy game! Let's go kill my... Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Harvest League 3.11. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you... Well, I showed you guys my House of Mirrors for my first Uber Atziri run this season. Also, I'll show you guys how to do an AFK Uber Atziri. I would walk you through all the basics, and then I'll go through it more in detail after. Let's show. So the way I did this is I'm running 100% reduced 100% reduced reflected physical damage, so my carry-on golems won't kill themselves. So when I come in, once I phase her, I should be able to AFK and just auto win now, hopefully. So that's the idea. So the mirror shouldn't matter. I can't get reflect, and so I can't have an issue. And then the hope is that I do enough damage that I instantly phase her through every single phase, and I don't ever get hit by her. And then the only issue that we had was the reflect. And so with the 100% reduced reflected physical, your carry-on golems can't kill themselves, and you can AFK Uber Atziri again. You could also do this with 2 rings, but the problem with running the 2 rings for reduced reflect fizz is that you have to give up a ring slot, which gives up profane proxy, and we don't really want to do that. I love not losing anything to reflect. That's amazing. That's really satisfying. Wow, she did a lot of Flame Blast before, That's not good. I think she could actually kill me, since I don't kill her fast enough. If one of those Flame Blasts happened on me, maybe it kills me. Maybe it's enough. Oh, I got a challenge completed for killing Atziri for the first time in the temple. Well, that's how you guys get a House of Mirrors and AFK Uber Atziri. I'm going to do a couple more, because I'm not satisfied. Alright, so now I would want to do a little discussion about what I've shown you today. Keep in mind, after this clip, I'm going to include more Uber Atziris. I ran about 10 to 15 to really sample it, and there was not a single other Uber Atziri other than the first one that I was able to fully AFK without dying. So what I found is that it feels like they changed it. I don't know when they changed it, but Uber Atziri's changed. So in the past, if you had high enough damage and you just kill her really fast, she never would use an ability, and if she used an ability, they would all cancel and nothing dealt any damage, and it was really easy. I changed my build to like double the damage, and I went into Uber Atziri, and she was still fully doing all of her Flame Blast sometimes. So sometimes Uber Atziri just decides that even though you phased her, she's still gonna keep doing her attacks, and she's gonna be immune until she finishes those attacks. Then she'll phase, unlike before where she would phase instantly. So basically, a big warning is that Flame Blasts still go through. Therefore, you die if you get hit by one, because those do so much damage. So you would have to move. Therefore, the first one, how there was like 9 Flame Blasts, and it just so happened to not hit me, and I said, wow, that was really lucky. Yeah, it really was, because I ran it back a bunch of times trying to get another clip, and I can't. So now I'll just show you guys the rest of the Uber Atziri. Enjoy the show. Yeah, it's only that first one. Oh, great. I don't like it. Oh, it's because I have extra skitters. There we go. Much better. Fixed. Okay, we're good now. Worry about respawning them. You can also use technically 2 rings that have reduced reflected physical damage. It doesn't have to be... Uh-oh. See how I went through that phase without killing a single carry-on golem? Minions take 100% reduced reflected physical damage, and so my minions can't kill themselves to reflect. Alright, so the trick is, you run into the boss room, dodge the initial shit, pop her for the first phase, stay out of the... Well, there's no Flame Blast apparently, so now we can fully AFK. Alright, sit back guys, relax, easy, free. Ooh. make them not attack it, or you can... How can I... This was my run. Four forms. One of them holds a mirror, which is this one. And so this mirror actually reflects the physical damage. Alright, let's do a full one after seeing all the clips I've made. So I've done all those. I've played all those Uber Atziris. And what's the takeaway? So this chestplate with the 100% reduced reflected physical damage for the minions is really awesome for Uber Atziri. I basically wouldn't recommend standing still in Uber Atziri because, simply put, the boss has been fixed for what we used to do. And so you could RNG an AFK Uber Atziri like I did on my first try accidentally. And then literally get destroyed 15 times in a row. So yeah, you see how that flame blast went through? That would have killed me if I was standing in the middle. Here it doesn't matter. We're not gonna die to this part. Another flame blast went through actually. Those went through. Pretty funny. How we are definitely killing extremely fast. And it doesn't matter. Look. Oh, we phased it fast enough there. Sometimes it just doesn't care. Like this one's gonna go through. Like, what? We killed her so fast, and she still does the attack, so it's pretty cool. I actually like this better because, obviously, she can't be cheesed. She's a real boss, and it's super cool. And I like sharing these videos with you of my Carrion Golems versus Uber Atziri. Alright, thank you if you made it to this part in the video. So I wanted to go over real quick for people who aren't fully familiar. I think that's enough of the actual Uber Atziri. Now I want to make sure that people who don't know what this is or how to get it or how to fight it or any of that, they know all the basics. I want to just make sure that this is in the video. Because it's make a complete video. What we just did is the Alluring Abyss. We were fighting Atziri, Queen of the Val. This is also referred to as Uber Atziri. The way you get this is you get these 4 items. You get Mortal Hope, Mortal Rage, Mortal Ignorance, Mortal Grief, and you place them in this order: top left, top right, bottom right, in the map device. And then it's kind of like doing the Shaper frags and the Elder frags and the Uber Elder frags. It's like that, and it's like doing the regular temple. So if you notice down here, it says this is a harder version of the Apex of Sacrifice. So basically this is the miniature version with a normal Atziri. And you do this with Sacrifice at Dusk, Sacrifice Noon, Sacrifice Midnight, Sacrifice Dawn. And when you defeat this one, you can get the fragments for the higher tier. We also get the higher tier fragments from tons of other content now, like Blight and Delirium, etc. Maybe even Legion would print these mortal frags. But basically, you'd enter here, and the goal is to kill Atziri, Queen of the Val. And if you notice, in the items found in this area, we have House of Mirrors, the Gambler, and Alluring Bounty. I actually found this House of Mirrors. That's so stupid, dude. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's super insane. So then you check out Atziri, Queen of the Val, because you want to know what the big boss that you're fighting is and what you should look out for. And so it says here that it's the final boss of the Apex of Sacrifice, the Alluring Abyss, and she can also be found in the Temple of Exile. That's Alva. In the Throne of Atziri, level 3 Royal Meeting Room. I think it's a normal Atziri though, not an Uber Atziri. So anyways, you see here that she has 11.6 million HP. We don't know why it has 2.2. Attacks per second 2, 70 and 80. Oh, 70 is 2 million, 80 is 11.6. She has all this stuff. She's immune to a lot of shit. So when referring to the normal one, it will talk about this, and when talking about the Uber, it's empowered. And so you can already see that Uber is like 50% more. In the case of this, we got 10% fire pen on the flame blast. on the empowered spear, 80% of damage instead of X, and 150 projectile speed. And then demons, this is easy, it's just a phase. And this is the reflect I was talking about. 2% of physical and LE damage taken reflected to attacker, and it's not just attacks, it's also spells. And so literally the first thing mentioned is reflect mitigation or immunity is really important. So as pointed out, that's the first thing we did in our build. We went and got the chest plate with physical reduction so that we don't so we can't have our minions die to reflected physical damage. And then it mentions all this stuff. It's crazy how strong, like trying to tank the empowered flame blast and trying to tank those storm calls is just so hard. And the fact that they're going through and she's not just instantly phasing and completely you can't cheese the boss just with damage anymore is pretty sad. But either way, it's a really easy fight. Just dodge these couple things that you have to do. The spears aren't really going to kill us, I don't think, and it's mostly just the storm call and the flame blast, which is like, I guess, LE damage reduction. So if we ran purities and tried to up our LE reses. Either way, hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys for watching me get a mirror and kill a bunch of Uber Atziris and die a bunch. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys really did enjoy. I got one clip of how to AFK Uber Uber Atziri, easy clap. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the support. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!